called Malagalita-lopterosis. And you caught me, Mim!
Hello, and welcome to this part of the pond, where it's the bullfrog and the newt is not here. But through the magic of green screen editing and the magic of audio, I could do this.
Face reveal at 100,000 subscribers.
We would like the subscribers, and while you're there, please like and share our videos and talk in the comments section. It helps us. And those of you who just clicked on out of curiosity to what we are doing, we are trying to find Disney's greatest villain. And this is not through opinion or a poll. We're doing this through a formula where it's mathematical and also an essay. And if you want to know more, we have this video. In Disney. So if you're still on and you want us to finish with the intro, we're done with it. We're going into the formula, the mathematics of the formula. Let's get to it.
The one most important thing our society needs.
That would be harsher punishment for parole violators, Stan. And world peace.
Design. One of the most important things that makes an animated villain, well, animated and unique. And Mad Madam Mim has a unique problem. She has too many designs. This is what happens when you're a shapeshifter and you're not in for the whole time of the movie. With her being a sixth of the movie, she has a human form, she has a beautiful form, she has an ugly form. She's a dragon, she's a cat, she's a rhino, she's a rattlesnake, she's too much and more. She's even a freaking alligator. There's not that much for us to remember.
Well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
The only thing that is consistent about her that keeps us, this is Mad Madam Mim, is her colors. Purple, pink, and green. And the unique thing about the green is we've noticed a consistency throughout Disney villains. There is a chunk of them that have the theme of green. And the most consistent thing about these Disney villains with green mostly is green eyes. The Wicked Queen in Snow White. And it's remained consistently. And here in the pond, we gather these villains and call it the Green Club. And Mad Madam Mim is a part of this club. And because of her having green eyes, this puts her in the club. What does this mean? We don't know. Once we are in the free-for-all, when everything's all set, we could see if the Green Club means something. And we're just saying, with the design, she's in the club.
You've got it. And I don't even know what it is, but you've got it. And that's why you're in the band.
There's too much diversity with her. It's hard to hold on her design, other than the purple, pink, and green. But there's one other thing that is consistent with her, and that is her voice actress. And for that, I have to go to the handy dandy notebook because my phone is way over there. Mirtha Wentworth, the nanny from 101 Dalmatians. Newt, pull up a clip.
Not mongrels. They'll get their spots. Just wait and see.
That is what she sounds like in one movie, but we're trying our best not to compare her to other Disney movies. Well, we can compare her to this because it is a small role we've seen and we can see her here. And with this, it feels like they're two total different people, which kudos to the actress. But Mad Madam Mim seems to be an emotional performance. There's either playful
about games, you know. Well, come on.
But we do see her angry, we do see her kind of disappointed.
Why, you little devil, you! I'll wring your scrawny little... You big blimp! I hate sunshine. I hate horrible, wholesome sunshine.
Over emotional consistency that is with the purple and pink and green colors. Yes, we get the bass of her voice, but it's too emotional. There's not that much for us to grasp and hold on to. I don't like it, so I'm giving her design a 1.
Now this may hurt a lot. What am I saying, May?
Does Madam Mim have presence? Well, we figured out a way of how to analyze and go into presence. This is a better structure than our past videos, and this is the way on how we figured it out. And let's see if Mad Madam Mim has presence in following this. And we begin with her intro. How does the movie introduce Mad Madam Mim? Like that. It's very casual. There's no build-up. It just happens. It's there. We see her playing solitaire and the sparrow form of Arthur cough. That's it. Wow, there's nothing there. Well, let's go into the environment. How does she affect the environment of the movie? Does she changes it? Does she shift it? Does she interact with the feel of the movie in a different way? Well, with her and Arthur, the environment of the film is kind of like, not that much. But when we get to the wizard's duel, we see it's kind of like what happened with Arthur. It's more of a game, and it seems, but it's a lot more funner. It's a lot more entertaining. There's a lot more adrenaline. I don't want to say, no, it's not adrenaline. It's just fun to watch. It's kind of entertaining, and it's the best part of the movie, so we have that for her. We have to go into threat, and this is how she established herself as a threat.
So, my boy, I'm afraid I'll have to destroy you. Destroy me?
With her saying that, I can't help but think of Ahmed.
I kill you!
I don't feel it. But I can't highlight on this moment for her being a threat, because after when she has Arthur and the game is done, with her messing with Arthur in his bird form, we get this little snippet at the end.
Why, you little devil, you! I'll wring your scrawny little neck!
If Merlin didn't come in so fast and in such a rushed way, I would think that would lingered longer and we would all feel a lot more scared and terrified. But Merlin interrupting and coming in so fast didn't let that linger and us register the threat. Destroy is more emphasized than that small moment. Very set. History, we have none. We can see that she knows Merlin, and in the wizard's duel, when we analyze that for the acts of villainy, you can tell she really knows Merlin and how Merlin thinks, but she also knows how Merlin thinks. It's a good thing and a bad thing, but that's later on in this video. We don't feel it until later on, and when we have these smaller moments, they're not highlighted as much. And promise? What is she promising?
Merlin, the world's most powerful bungler. Why, boy, I've got more magic in one little finger.
She is promising us that she is stronger than Merlin. And with her, I can't help but feel like there's two different sides. There's the game.
I'll give you a sporting chance. I'm mad about games, you know. Yeah.
When he turns her to a human, we get that darker side.
Oh, the game's over. Oh.
But that darker side isn't highlighted as much. And during the Wizard's Duel, it's not highlighted as much as well. It's still played as playful.
But did I say no purple dragons? Did I?
I'm not feeling it as much. Yes, we get these moments of darkness, but yet they're too small and they're not being highlighted. Before we finish, we actually time all of our Disney villains. It's for the free-for-all. And for that, we have to go to our handy-dandy notebook. And it's open to the page to make life easier for me. And she is on screen 8 minutes and 4 seconds. This is estimatedly. And with all that put together, I'm going to give her a 1. It doesn't feel... They don't let the threats linger long. They just skip it, rush it aside. They don't want children to soak that in a bit. And that's not what we're looking for, no. So I stand by it. She's a 1.
Now this may hurt a lot. What am I saying, May?
Weak words, weak actions. I have forever known what you fail to understand. Strength always prevails.
This is a bundle because the villain's song that Mad Madam Mim sings is all about her power. And this is nothing more than a list. She can transform.
Well, duh.
She can make herself beautiful. She can make herself ugly. She can become invisible. She can fly. She can make herself big. She can make herself small. She can wither things down. There's a freaking long list here. To say that she doesn't have power is just stupid. She is powerful.
Well, duh.
However, there is a little el problemendo.
Really?
Notice when she turns herself ugly to beautiful.
Watch this.
Notice that moment?
This.
She twists her nose.
This.
A kid just saw you show off your power and he made a guess and he proved to be right. That doesn't help. But that is a long list of powers. To say you don't is saying I'm stupid. So I'll bend. I give you a 3 out of 4 in power.
I'll balance that against the possibility that some counselors like seeing their names in print. I'll rule on these tomorrow. Adjourned?
This is what makes or breaks villains. And let's see how Mad Madam Mim does. From what we see when we first meet her, when she's showing off all of her powers to Arthur, but Arthur still defends Merlin, she kind of sees this look. This is okay. You think Merlin's good? Well, I'm going to have to snuff you out. And that leads to I'll destroy you and her transforming into a cat. And turning this into a game. I'm going to kill you, but I turn it into a game. It's going to be fun for me. And she doesn't go dark till the tap of the nose happens and she loses and she gains her human form. And it's the first time we see her wanting to kill and actually feel like a threat. But as we analyzed before, it's not allowed to linger as long because Merlin comes in and her seeing Merlin, this goes into the Wizard's Duel that she puts on Merlin.
And just what are you gonna do about it? Want to fight? Want to have a wizard's duel?
As you wish, madam.
One of the first things she wants to do is set rules. And in the movie, Archimedes points out why she wants rules.
Indeed. Why, she only wants rules so she can break them.
In that same venue, she also knows Merlin. And Merlin is an honorable man that will uphold those rules because we see this when she disappears.
Ma'am, now, you made the rules.
So we start to establish that she knows Merlin, and this is something that she's pretty good at. And when you look at her the shapes of animals she does, a large chunk of them are predators. But there are a few that are not predators, but those that aren't are mostly big animals like rhinos and elephants. And Merlin knows how to counter all of these, her animal forms. And it's a very sparry type spot. But again, this is the best part of the movie.
Excellent.
It builds up to the very end where she becomes the dragon, and this is her trump card. And it's her breaking the rules at her worst.
Ma'am, no dragons, remember?
And it's her glorifying that she has won. And I can't help but think about when she caught Arthur at that.
Win! I win!
I win. She's saying that a lot.
I win! I win! I win! I win! I win!
We're getting into headcanon, and I don't like doing that for Disney villains. But sometimes we have to go in that spectrum during the presence and that history aspect that she has had interactions with Merlin. And we see with the Wizard's Duel that she knows Merlin and he's an honorable person. So that to a man that will honor the rules. So I can't help but wonder. When she's repeating herself like this, I can't help but wonder with that history of Merlin that the last time they met, she lost. Or the fact that she's glorifying how she's won beating Arthur, but also Merlin, you can't help but feel like this has been a losing streak for her. And it's kind of highlighting that. I know I didn't talk about this in history. Well, the thing is, I didn't register and think about this until talking about her acts of villainy. And analyzing this right now and saying it out loud, I can't help but think, has she had a losing streak so much that when she finally wins, beating a boy, she calls it a big win?
Wow, impressive.
But when she's beating Merlin, she's going, I got you, I got you. But when she opens her claws, notice her gasp. She knows Merlin's an honest man, and he won't disappear. He did a big move, and she registers that. Because again, the gasp. She knows him. This is a big trump card he's using, and she is terrified. And this is her at her best, but it also puts Merlin better than her. So this isn't looking good, but at the same time, she's sparred with Merlin. But that one moment with Wart turning off her power by a guess. But she has a lot, and she counters Merlin really well, and really well done. I don't think she's a green. I'm going to give her a yellow. Yeah, she's a low yellow. But I don't know if she's going to hold on to this spot when the free-for-all happens. So until that time comes, this is the Bullfrog signing out. Yeah. Not that much. Who knew that the Sword and Stone had this many villains? Think about it. We had the Pike, we've had the Hawk, we've had the Wolf, we've had Mad Madam Mim, and Ector and Kay. 5 villains we've analyzed in one movie. Who knew Sword and Stone had this much going on?